Hello everybody, welcome to Chinese Pod. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
Today we're going to talk about the Chengyu with the characters 口, which means
mouth,
and 心,
which means heart.
Let's look at the characters.
Okay.
口, it looks like a square.
Yeah, it's just basically a box. And this actually just refers to the opening, like your mouth, the box.
And 心, do you think that looks like a heart?
Maybe if you're creative a little bit, then you can maybe make out a heart shape with some arteries or something going out there, or maybe some drops of blood.
Ew.
It depends on how creative you are, but I guess you can remember that as a heart, yeah.
So today's Chengyu is about the relationship between 口 and 心. Sometimes what you say and what you feel may not totally be the same, or they could be even opposites. Let's look at the Chengyu now. Okay, so our first Chengyu is about the relationship between how you feel and what you actually express. That is 口是心非.
Okay, so you have mouse again, and then 是, which means to be, or sometimes just you can say yes with this, 是. And then the heart, so mouse, yes, heart. And then it's 非, which like 非常, which means very. So is it related, like, I don't know, mouse, yes, heart, very much?
Very yes?
Very
Actually, 非, the standalone means not or no. So when we break down the characters 非常, 常 means often. Something that is not often, not the norm, is very.
Ah, okay. 常 or chángcháng is like often or normally, right? Okay. And then 非常 is not, okay, got it, not normal, so it's very something else.
Yeah.
Okay, so then is now we have mouse, yes, and heart, no.
Yeah, so you're saying the opposite of how you really feel, or you're not expressing exactly how you feel. Maybe you're trying to be polite, but I think it's passive-aggressive.
Yeah, it does sound very passive-aggressive. Do you know such a person?
I have known somebody like this.
You have known.
I would get off work really late and I would tell him, I have several more meetings, so would you wait? He says, oh, fine, no problem. And then once I come back, he would ignore me for 3 days.
Oh, so, yes, okay, but actually, no.
Yeah, but not say it. So I'm like, why didn't you tell me in the first place? Okay, let me give you a sentence. 我前男友常常口是心非.
So your ex-boyfriend was this kind of person who always like yes, but meaning no.
Never really understood how exactly he felt. What about you? Do you like this kind of people, or do you have this experience?
I don't have that much of experience. I mean, some people who are always say yes, but actually no, they just don't want to say no.
Politeness?
Yeah, kind of maybe. And I don't really like this because we Germans, we are mostly very frank, actually.
Yeah, so you don't want to deal with the trouble of somebody like lying or something just to save face. 口是心非的人很麻烦.
máfan, which is troublesome. So yeah, these kind of people are very troublesome.
就和我都不喜欢口是心非的人.
No, both of us, we don't like people that say yes but mean no.
We're very frank.
So you can use this 成语 as a verb. For instance, in the sentence 他常常口是心非. So here it's used to indicate the action that he does that often. Or you can use it as an adjective, and then it is followed by the de adjective marker.
Okay, the next one is also related to how you feel and what you say being different from one another.
Okay.
心口不一.
Okay, here we have heart and mouse, 心口, and then 不一, so not one. So those are not at once or not one, they are completely different.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people like that in this world.
Yeah, maybe people who, I don't know, say, oh, I care about the environment, but then actually they don't care at all.
Yeah, and you'll see them like following or liking environmental friendly save the whale posts. And it's just because it's trendy.
Oh, yeah.
这个世界上有很多心口不一的人.
So there are a lot of people on this world that have their heart and mouth not at once.
Yeah. Okay, or I can use this to describe a more specific situation.
Okay.
他心口不一，明明喜欢，但说不喜欢。
Oh, so now we're talking about feelings again. Okay, you said this guy is with his heart and mouth there not at once because he actually likes her, probably a girl here, but he says he doesn't.
Yeah, he's like, no, I don't. I don't follow all of her posts and like everything she posts at once.
So maybe that's like it seems that's where the difference is between the first Chengyu we had and this one, right? Because the first one was I say yes, but I mean no, kind of this thing. But this one now can actually be used the other way around as well, it seems.
I think it would be also just a broader interpretation of expressing something that's different from what you actually believe. Okay, I have one more sentence for you.
Okay.
心口不一的女生很难懂。
Oh, so girls, I guess boys as well, but in this sentence, girls who are say different things than what they mean are very hard to understand.
Yeah, would you agree?
I think, yeah, as I said, everyone who does that is hard to understand.
Okay, I'll have you guess what the next one means.
Okay.
有口无心。
Okay, we have here to have and then the ko again, but remember if you have two third tones here that you have with yo and ko, the first third tone actually changes to a second tone. That's why the pronunciation is a little bit different here and it becomes yo ko. And then we have wu, which is not, and together with xin, no heart, heartless. So you say something heartlessly, very rude maybe.
Oh, that's a really good guess. But in this case, it's actually not malicious at all. It's actually unintentional. Like my heart didn't have that meaning to offend, perhaps.
Okay, so we're actually talking about kind of something rude, but it's like not in this meaning of rude.
Not
because it
intentional.
Didn't, okay.
Yeah. So for instance, I can say, 他说话有口无心，别难过。
Oh, so like what he said, he didn't mean it, so don't be sad.
Yeah, I think it's because he maybe speaks carelessly
Okay.
or maybe too quick, you know. Or I can say, 他有口无心，别在意。
Okay, so same again, like he said something that he didn't mean, and then 在意 is
Like to care about it.
okay.
Yeah, to keep it in your heart, basically. Don't take it to heart.
So that's what kids sometimes do, right? When they're too frank, they're just like, they ask you something, oh, why does this person look like this? And actually, but they don't mean it badly.
Ah, yes, kids. We can't be offended because they don't do it on purpose. 小孩说话有口无心。 Okay, so they're really straightforward and we shouldn't be offended, which leads me to the final Chengyu we have, which means impulsiveness. This one is 心直口快.
Oh yeah, so you have your heart is straight, 直, and then 口快. So, and you're speaking quickly.
Yeah.
So you're straightforward.
Basically, yeah. So you're not thinking about this and that. You're just like, it's going to be this, and I'm going to say it as it is.
Okay.
Okay. So, 他心直口快，有话就说。
Okay, so this guy is straightforward, and if he has something to say, he'll just say it.
Do you think that's a good quality?
I do think generally it is, but of course sometimes you have to be maybe a little bit more cautious, especially in cultures like Chinese culture. Sometimes you should maybe not be too direct or too frank, and maybe put things a little bit more, talk around the flower. That's what we say in German.
Ah, beat around the bush.
Yeah.
Or maybe have a euphemism or something. Okay, so the one we just had is that he's really straightforward and he says everything that he thinks. This one is neither positive nor negative, but then I have the next one for you. 他心直口快，朋友不多。
Okay, so this one is straightforward, but because of that, he doesn't have a lot of friends. So I guess his friends don't really like the straightforwardness, or he does it too often.
Yeah. And one more. 大家都 不喜欢他心直口快的个性。
Ah, okay. So it could be actually the same type of guy, and now everyone or no one likes his straightforward character. So here you use it as an adjective together with the to describe character.
Exactly. So this one is in a longer sentence with that grammar point with the.
Today we talked about Chengyu that all have 口 mouth and 心 heart inside. So those relate to something that you feel and say. And the first Chengyu we had was referring to something that you say yes to but feel no about.
口是心非。
And the next one was kind of similar, but it could be the other way around. So just generally saying that both of those, the heart and your mouth, is not at once.
心口不一。
Then we talked about something else that you don't mean, especially when you maybe say something more rude, but actually you didn't mean it.
有口无心。
And the last one we had was talking about some impulsiveness or frank kind of speaking.
心直口快。 all right, so I guess we can all use this to describe a similar type of person. I'm going to put them all in one sentence, okay?
Okay.
It's going to be a tongue twister.
Okay.
他口是心非，心口不一，有口无心，心直口快。
So you're describing one person that has all those attributes?
Yeah, basically, I think he's just a very confused individual.
Okay.
Okay, if you know anybody like this or you would like to make some sentences, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joel.
下次见，拜拜。
Chinese pod.